Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir, and for that lovely intro. Well, hello there, everyone, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 217, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? How are you guys feeling? I hope you guys are feeling great. Feeling fabulous. It is December the 9th, 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about 16 days away till Christmas and 22 days away from the new year. And thank God. And 12 days away from winter. So, 16 days away from Christmas. Yay. 22 days away from the new year. Thank God. And 12 days away from winter. That's how I feel about winter. It sucks, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Anyways, it's Friday, or Friday if you're getting paid. Like I got paid today. I got paid, son. What's going on up in here? You know what's going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. That's right. It's wonderful. Yes, it's wonderful. I hope it's going to be a beautiful day out, of course. 12:46 p.m. Let's go 12:48 p.m. My watch. The clock on the computer is at 2 minutes ahead of the alarm clock I got back here. But anyways, we're going to talk about what happened on Impact last night. This was a very interesting Impact Wrestling event. It was. And I just got finished watching it today. And oh boy. Now, the Impact Tag Team titles were on the line to kick off Impact. Heath and Rhino, the Impact Tag Team Champions, defending against the Motor City Machine Guns, who are the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. Motor City Machine Guns consist of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, who basically been the former champs before. It was a heck of a matchup, but the major players, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, decided to get involved, attacked both Heath and Sabin, giving the match a no contest. So, I think the major players are big crybabies that they lost and they lost a chance to win the tag team titles against Heath and Rhino. Then Josh Alexander, well, he had like a few weeks to stew about what happened in Overdrive. He said, "Listen, I got to do this my way, if you don't mind." Scott D'Amore says, "Are you sure about this?" Yep. All right. I probably don't approve, but go ahead. But well, I'll give you the blessing though. Go ahead. So anyway, a little bit more on that. Then Johnny Swinger and Zicky Dice came in there and talked to Moore and says, "I want a title shot." And then Scott D'Amore goes, "You know what? Win 50 matches and you'll get it." So all Johnny Swinger's got to do is win 50 matches. Sounds easy? I don't know. He's going to get 50 victories. That means, does it have to be 50 victories in a row? Or just win 50 matches? You know? There could be a 50. So Jordan Grace and Mickey James were talking during a photo shoot about this, and then Jordan Grace asked me, "You ready?" And then Mickey James goes, I am ready. You ready? He goes, "Don't take it easy on me. I won't take it easy on you," and all that. I want to earn it. I don't want to be no charity case or anything like that. So, and so both ladies are determined to even fight, and they have respect for each other, which is really, really super cool. So, this will be a Knockouts tag team, Knockouts matchup. Speaking of Knockouts action, Taya Valkyrie goes one-on-one with Savannah Evans, who tries to prove herself to Tasha Steelz, while the Death Dolls have been on a roll as the Knockouts tag team champions. It was a heck of a fight, but in the end, though, Savannah Evans did win the matchup. And they did a little Chris Bay and Ace Austin as members of the Bullet Club, being part of the Super Tag League in New Japan. They're 6-2 in that endeavor. They're trying to prove themselves as one of the best premier tag teams in the modern day era. Moose was attacking and believed Jason Hotch and tells him to send a Moose to Joe Hendry. Message to Joe Hendry. And it seems like Moose is not very happy about that. Security was trying to tell him to knock it off and all that. So there is that. And Delirious, well, in his own strange language, they had subtitles for this. Basically, he wants a match against Eddie Edwards tonight on Impact. Last night on Impact. So Impact did accept the challenge. Did make the match happen. Eddie Edwards accepted the challenge, obviously. So and no longer Violent by Design, but The Design. That's the new name of the stable that will be headed by Diener as Alan Angels. Big Con, formerly known as Conqueror of the Ascension, took on Sami Callihan. Con won the matchup. Sami Callihan, thumbs up, thumbs down, and went thumbs down for Sami Callihan. And then Tommy Dreamer wants to talk to Josh Alexander, but Josh Alexander gets, nope, not right now. I'm going to the ring. And Tommy Dreamer is like, here we go. And then Gia Miller was interviewing Trey Miguel, and she asked him, why did you face Jason Hotch, who fought earlier on that night and before the Impact, and to face and he goes, why was such a stupid question? Trey Miguel has his new attitude, and he was about to spray paint Gia Miller. I'm like, Gia, better get out of there. And Crazy Steve stops him, and he says, some actions have consequences. Mine's written up in blood, he says. And then Trey Miguel goes, you know what? Fine. So it will Crazy Steve and Trey Miguel, they could be locked up for the X Division title. Crazy Steve, part of Decay. You never know for sure what's going on beside Crazy. So Josh Alexander issues a challenge for the title. He comes out and issues an open challenge for the title. But he wants Bully Ray. He said, even if you lose, you'll still get your title shot at Hard to Kill. And Bully Ray goes, up here, hold up. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to turn you down. Because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm a man of my word. And he's decided to drive Josh Alexander crazy about all the pics that he took, all the pics that he found of Overdrive. And it seems like to me, he just likes taunting Josh Alexander about what he almost did to Jen Alexander, who was formerly known as Jade Chung. As you know, Jade Chung was a manager of the Embassy in Ring of Honor. And I think that's probably how her and Josh Alexander met when they married. So Josh Alexander, that's his, Jay Chung's his wife, a.k.a. Jen Alexander. And I think Bully Ray's got that mentality that he was when he first came to the World Wrestling Federation back in the day, back in 1999, when he started power bombing women through tables and all that good stuff. So I think there's a sick mind. Bully Ray is a sick-minded individual. Remember his days as a member of Aces and Eights, a leader, the president of Aces and Eights, mind you. Bully Ray's got a sick mind, and that's why people are saying not to trust him. But that's why him and Velvet Sky broke up. Interesting to know. But anyways, so Josh Alexander wanted Bully Ray. So Josh Alexander goes, okay. He was not very happy the fact that Bully Ray turned him down. But then, former X Division champion Speedball Mike Bailey came out and said, listen, he may not be here, but I am. If it's still an open challenge, let's do this. Josh Alexander says, want to look at Speedball Mike Bailey and yelled, get a referee. So we had an Impact World title matchup. That was between Josh Alexander and Speedball Mike Bailey. Now, watching the matchup, this match went on to 30 to 40 minutes. This matchup could have gone either way. This was probably one of the best matchups Impact ever had. Two Canadian natives in Josh Alexander and Speedball Mike Bailey. Probably even the best match ever Bret Hart would approve. And I'll tell you what, if you got a chance to watch this matchup, man, move for move, punch for punch, blow for blow, and how Josh Alexander kept himself in check, it's amazing. It goes the mental mentality of Josh Alexander. It amazes me that he can do that. I've got a lot more respect for Josh Alexander than ever before. To keep his head in check, to know that Speedball Mike Bailey is not Bully Ray. Speedball Mike Bailey has respect for Josh Alexander. It was a heck of a matchup, but in the end, Josh Alexander did retain the title. That's right, he did retain the title, and because of that constraints, they didn't have time for Delirious versus Eddie Edwards. Probably that will happen next week. So that is what Impact Wrestling is all about. What a matchup that was. So that's it. That's all the time we have on this show. I hope you guys blessed. Episode 217. On the next episode, I got something. So it'll be the 14th episode of Virtually Purchased Acquisitions and episode 218 overall. So until that next episode comes around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberry Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode of the show. See you on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now, and have a very blessed day.